What is going on, everybody? Prodigal Lion here. I got some pretty surprising news regarding Naughty Dog and something pretty controversial regarding a former employee and his name is David Ballard, and he worked at Naughty Dog for a few years. He was like an environmental artist and lead designer for multiplayer maps for Uncharted 2, 3, 4, and The Last of Us. So he has a lot of experience with Naughty Dog, and he's been there for a while. So he tweeted yesterday something regarding how he was sexually harassed, and I'm gonna go ahead and read all of his tweets to you. He put it over the course of like 8 tweets, so it is relatively long, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw it up here on the screen for you guys and read it to you. In late 2015, I was sexually harassed at Naughty Dog by a lead. My work environment became extremely toxic afterward. In February 2016, I had a mental breakdown at work, and Sony PlayStation HR became involved. When I told them about the harassment, they ended the call and fired me the next day. They cited the company was moving in a different direction and my job was no longer needed. They tried to silence me by offering $20,000 if I signed a letter agreeing to the termination as well as to not discuss it with anyone. I declined to sign. I have been unemployed for 17 months since. When interviewers ask why I left Naughty Dog, I say I was burned out by the crunch, ashamed to get to the root of the problem of being sexually harassed. I'm speaking out now because of the strength I've seen in others coming forward about their experiences in the TV film industry. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. I will not let anyone kill my drive or love for the video game industry, my passions, or life. Now, this all did come out yesterday, but this morning, Naughty Dog did officially release their statement on the matter, and I'm going to go ahead and read that to you guys first before we discuss anything about the topic. Naughty Dog's official statement reads, "We have recently read on social media that an ex-employee of Naughty Dog, Dave Ballard, claims he was sexually harassed when he worked at Naughty Dog. We have not found any evidence of having received allegations from Mr. Ballard that he was harassed in any way at Naughty Dog or Sony Interactive Entertainment. Harassment and inappropriate conduct have no place at Naughty Dog and Sony Interactive Entertainment. We have taken and always will take reports of sexual harassment and other workplace grievances very seriously. We value every single person who works at Naughty Dog and Sony Interactive Entertainment. It is of utmost importance to us that we maintain a safe, productive workplace environment that allows us all to channel our shared passion for making games." Now, honestly, here's the first thing I want to talk about, is how weird Naughty Dog's response was, because honestly, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting them to say they pride themselves in like a safety and that they want to get to the bottom of this and they're going to figure this out, and if there is somebody who is found guilty of this, then they will be fired and handled appropriately or something along those lines. But no, we didn't get that. They didn't say that. It sounds more they're just like, no, this isn't true. They just want to defend it, and they were done. Like, it was a very short statement. There was not much to it. They just kept saying, no, he's probably lying, and I don't know. And it just sounds so odd to me. So let's go ahead and get to David's side. On David's side, I do feel like there is some truth to what he is saying. I don't think that he would just come straight up out of the blue and say this and make it all up, make up the entire $20,000 thing, make up that he was fired. There is some weirdness to it, because I mean, if you guys have been following him at all for a while, you'll know that he left very abruptly. It was kind of odd. It was out of nowhere. And it was kind of, especially for somebody who's been working there for so long, it's not really like out of character for somebody who came on to work for one game and then they'll leave right after the game. That's not weird, but he had been there for Uncharted 2, 3, 4, and The Last of Us. So he was a pretty well-known part of Naughty Dog, and he'd been there for a while. So for him to leave as abrupt as he did, it was definitely very weird. But at the same time, we got to also think about a few weird things on his side. Because the thing we got to talk about is Naughty Dog, they are innocent until proven guilty. There is no proof that any of this sexual harassment is. So there's a few things I want to talk about. For one, what is his thing of sexual harassment? Like, what is his definition of it? Did somebody say something to him? Did somebody touch him? Did somebody grab him? Did somebody actually do something very major to him? Or was it something very minor? If any of this even happened at all. Like, what is his like stance on what he would consider sexual harassment? And because there's a lot of people who take the littlest things as sexual harassment. And so I wonder if he took something very little that happened as that. And something else is, why would he stay at the company if that happened? Like, I understand like maybe why he wouldn't say anything because he didn't want to come out about it, but why would he stay at the company? It didn't really make any sense to me why you would feel unsafe in your work environment and yet still stay there, because I know I wouldn't. I personally would have spoke up. Like, I don't care how embarrassing or weird it might feel to me, I would so speak up, and if I didn't, I would leave. But we also got to think about, like, why would he have a sudden mental breakdown? Like, he's there, he's fine, he stayed there, then all of a sudden he has a mental breakdown and he just leaves. That doesn't make any sense. Now where is the proof? Where is the proof of the $20,000 deal? Like, why would Sony offer that to him? I don't understand that. But let's also think about if this is true. If Sony did offer that to him, then for sure Naughty Dog would have been aware of it. It's not like Sony's going to get involved and offer him $20,000 to stay quiet and Naughty Dog wouldn't know. So if that's true, both Sony and Naughty Dog have fucked up big time. They are going to get in some deep shit for that. But where is the proof? I mean, David made some pretty bold claims as to this happening, but without any proof. He just went on Twitter and claimed all these things, but then he doesn't have any proof behind it. Then we got to talk about him saying how he's unemployed for 17 months. That is so weird to me. I don't understand how a Naughty Dog dev who was involved in their most successful games doesn't have a job. Like, any other game company would kill for a Naughty Dog dev like that. So why is he unemployed for that long? That's like, I don't know if that has any relation to this whole sexual harassment thing in any way, but it is so weird, and it makes me wonder if maybe he's just trying to get attention. Like, if he really isn't employed for that long, is he just trying to get attention and draw another gaming company to hire him and give him a job? I don't know. That just sounds so weird to me. And now the biggest thing is, where is the names? He didn't drop any names. He just said it was from a lead, but that is very open. Like, he didn't say who it was, and that makes no sense. I mean, here's the thing with David. Naughty Dog is innocent until proven guilty, like I already said. So he better come up with some proof for the $20,000, and he better drop some names, and he better get very serious about this. Because if he doesn't, this is gonna fade away. Naughty Dog's gonna be fine, and then he's basically committing career suicide because nobody will want to hire a man like that. So David has taken a pretty big risk with this, and if he wants this to be fixed, he really better start coming up with some proof, because if he's right and he's not lying at all, and this is completely true, then he's gonna be fine, and Naughty Dog and Sony are gonna be in deep shit. But if he doesn't come up with any proof, Naughty Dog and Sony are going to be fine, move on, and he's committing career suicide. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I personally think that there's some truth to what he's saying, but I think most of it is bullshit. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video.